Hey everyone, this is the Master Indie YouTube channel. My name's Eric Tereshinsky, and welcome to Jet Island. First of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone. The response to Jet Island has just been so overwhelming and just so awesome. If you haven't checked it out already, go to the Steam store page and look at the reviews there. It has been so awesome to find so many like-minded people that enjoy this unique style of game. And just thank you everyone so much for such an awesome launch for the game. Alright, so here we are in the tutorial area, and I just wanted to make a quick video explaining the basics of how to play this game. So one thing I should probably mention is that this game does have objectives and boss fights and drones that you can find, and they will give you upgrades to your stats and equipment, and there's also online co-op up to 4 players. But for this particular video, I'm just going to be focusing on showing you how to do the movements. Alright, so the first thing I should probably talk about is the jets. So if you take a look at your hand, the jets come out of the back of your hand. And it can be very helpful to keep an eye on your hands so you can really see what direction the jets are coming out of. Also, you'll run out of fuel, but it automatically recharges. You can see this green bar right here. The more I use it, the more it drains. And now you can see it's completely out. And if I let go, my jet fuel charges back up automatically. So it is important to know that you can use your jets at any time. You can use them while you're standing on the ground. You can use them while you're up in the air. You can use them if you're standing on your hoverboard or not, like I am right now. So speaking of the hoverboard, you can store your hoverboard on your back. If you want to get it out of your way, go ahead and just put it at your back. Or you can throw it to your feet, and then it will automatically stick to your feet. So your hoverboard is a perfectly frictionless surface. So it will slide on every surface, up and down hills. Once you start building up your momentum, you will keep sliding in that direction. It's kind of like standing on a bar of soap. So as you can see, if I'm standing on my hoverboard while I'm on this sloped surface, we will slide downhill, and we can also use our jets to build up more speed. And if we want to turn or slow down, we have to use our jets to steer our direction. Just remember to let your jets recharge all the way, and also if you build up a ton of speed, it can be hard to change directions quickly and you might smack into a wall just like that. So you may notice if you build up a lot of speed, it can be kind of hard to turn, but one of the most effective ways to turn is to use your hook shot and swing around like that. Now that is a pretty advanced move and it's kind of tricky to do. You can shoot the ground as well as walls, and you can use that to steer around, but that can be kind of tricky. The main way you're supposed to steer around in Jet Island and make tight turns is to use your environment. So if I use this half pipe kind of thing here, you can see how my momentum is preserved as I go around that corner. So one thing I will say, if you want to use your hook shots to steer around, if you don't want to go around a corner on a ramp or the side of a hill or something like that, you can totally hook shot on the ground. Just be careful, because if you hook shot right next to your feet, it will stop all your momentum and you'll just grab onto the ground right next to you. That can also be a really good way of stopping, is just hook shotting to the ground right at your feet. So if you want to prevent yourself from doing that, make sure you take a look at your laser pointer line and really point your laser pointer far away from you so you can have a big arc, and that will make you turn a little bit more slowly and you'll have more time to choose when to let go. Alright, so the next part of the game is learning how to use our hook shots. So if you notice on the back of our hand, we have this bar with a laser coming out of it, and this is how to aim our hook shots. And you can see the laser pointer, and if you just hold down the hook shot button, that's how you can hook onto things. Also, it's really important to know that you can pull yourself with your hook shots by just pulling your arms in real life, just like that. So let's go ahead and hop up on this platform, walk all the way up to the edge here. And if we just hook on to this giant target right here, we can just pull ourselves forward off the ledge and then swing down. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to pull yourself on top of a building like this. One really important trick is to just give yourself a good fling right there like that, and then go the rest of the way up with your jets. You can really get a lot of air that way. Another important thing to know about your hook shots is that the longer your rope is, the more in control you are and the more of a big swing you can do. Sometimes it can be really hard to swing around when you're attached to something that's really close to you because you'll just spin around it really, really fast. So try to aim at things that are a little bit far away and you'll get a nice big swing. And then you can also use your jets to add more power to your swing. Okay, so here's the part of the tutorial where we learn how to use our gun. Go ahead and put your hoverboard on your back just to get it out of your way. So as you can see by those hands right there, it's showing us that we gotta flip our hand over, look at this button kind of like we're looking at our watch, and then press it with your virtual pointer finger. And then that will allow you to equip your gun. Also, your gun will add momentum to you, so if you shoot it behind you or under you, you can go really high up in the air, and that can be a very useful tool for getting around the world. Also, there's a button on both hands, so you can put the gun on either hand. Alright, and the last part of the tutorial is how to open up our map. So let's go ahead and just close our gun just to get that out of our way. But hold one of your hands palm up and then press this button here. And as you can see, well, first I'm looking at the options menu there, but there's the menu, and then there's the map. So it's kind of like you're holding the hologram in your hands. And when you're done with it, go ahead and just flip your hand over and the hologram will close. All right, so here we are, free to explore the open world of Jet Island and travel up and down these hills and mountains and get tons of speed. And there's just a world of possibilities for what you can do. The game doesn't tell you directly where you're supposed to go, and that's on purpose because the world is completely open and you can go anywhere. Alright, so one other bonus piece of information I should mention is how these catapults work. So just like real physics, you can kind of use them in a bunch of different ways, but the best way to use them is like a trebuchet. So you can sit in that little scooper area like that and let it throw you, but my favorite way to use this is to actually get in between these support legs here. Just like a real trebuchet, this is the most efficient way to get the farthest distance, and you want to make sure you have a nice, good, long rope. And now you can see it's going to start pulling me up. I'll go ahead and get on my hoverboard, and then wham! It really throws you if you get the angle of your hook shot just right. Alright, so once again, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone. It has been such an awesome launch for this game, and I just couldn't be more happy. It has just been so much fun playing online with people, hearing what people have to say about the adventures that they have gone on in Jet Island, and just seeing the players' skill grow, and people are getting so good at this game now. It is so awesome. So yeah, I guess thank you everyone so much. I hope you enjoy Jet Island, and until my next video, I will see you later, and keep making games.